Hi, this is a video showing the backup sticks for grinding kitchen knives that I came up with the other day. It's probably not a new idea, probably been done before, but it was a new idea for me and my shop, so I figured I would share it. One of the big problems with grinding kitchen knives is about the time you get them thin enough to where they'll perform well in the kitchen, they start uh, flexing on the belt while you're grinding them. Um, Usually when you grind a knife, you stay in about this position or so right here. And what happens is that this portion of the point has got a backing with your thumb, and then this portion right here has got a backing with your thumb. But the middle portion uh, doesn't get the same amount of pressure into the belt as the tip and the heel do. What that leads to is overgrinds. Your tip and your heel will be thinner than the belly portion will be. And you can check that with a standard micrometer. Um, you set your micrometer at whatever thickness you like. This one's set right now at 25 thousandths. And you can lock it in, insert your blade, and check your thickness. Now take that micrometer and slide it up, and if you do it a little bit forcefully, you'll see a line um, that will dip in and out away from the cutting edge. That will tell you where you have overgrinds and undergrinds. Um, you can, and what I've been doing in the past to combat that is either grinding the front half of the blade and then grinding the back half of the blade and then blending the two of them together, or you can start off rough grinding with your normal position and then switch to somehow putting your hands up there, your fingers up there to back the blade up. Day before yesterday I was grinding a big batch of kitchen knives, and I couldn't seem to my grinds weren't coming out as even as what they normally do, and I was fighting it quite a bit. I don't know, maybe I didn't have enough coffee that morning. So I got to thinking about it, and I came up with these sticks. This here is just a piece of 1/4 inch scrap that I had laying around the shop. I drew a profile of the blade on the scrap piece of wood, and then cut the edge profile out, and then where the spine profile was, I just drove 2 nails in. I drove the nails almost completely through the board so that there's some sticking out on either side, and that really supports the blade very well. And since the nails stick out on either side, I can grind this side and then swap the blade over and grind on that side. What this does is it allows me to put a very nice even pressure across the entire blade. No more do you have overgrinds here and here, because the pressure is spread out from the board. Now the board does have a little bit of flex to it, but it's definitely not as much flex as a kitchen knife will have. An added bonus from using the sticks is that if you throw them into your dunk tank before you start grinding, then the wood will absorb the water that's in the tank, and then it acts as a heat sink. So not only do you have water coming down the belt, but now you'll have water soaked into your backup stick. And then, if you have a system like I do where the water is coming from the top and dripping down, that water will get caught in between the blade and the stick as it falls naturally. As far as I'm concerned, more water is more better when you're grinding a blade because it keeps it cooler. So the backup sticks, I think they work really well. I've made a half a dozen of them for the different styles of knives that I like to grind, and I'm really enjoying the more even grinds, the less likelihood of over and under grinds, and overall much nicer time spent grinding. Hope this helps.